Dear children, sometimes our parents get transferred from place to place. Sometimes we want to change your house due to many reasons. For example, if kids are going to study in a particular school, then we may require a house near to the school. So we need to shift our home from one place to another. Here I am going to explain you regarding Mr. Singh's migration. Mr. Singh is working in a bank in Bengaluru. He gets promotion and will be transferred to Delhi. Very soon, his children, wife, younger sister and parents will shift to Delhi. Mr. Singh's younger brother will stay in Bengaluru with his wife and children as he is working in Bengaluru. Mr. Singh has to leave for Delhi earlier before his family. This is because he has to arrange for a house for them. He also has to get his children admitted to a good school. Mrs. Singh and her in-laws will get the household things shifted to Delhi. Some jobs require frequent shifting from one place to another. Such jobs are called transferable jobs. People with a transferable job face difficulties in shifting their household goods, arranging for a suitable house, and a school for their children in the new place. The movement of people from one place to another with the intention to stay there is called migration. The people who migrate are called migrants. Also know, the United States of America is also known as the land of immigrants. Many American families can trace their family tree to know about their forefathers who immigrated from other countries in search of a better life. The migration of people from one country to another is called international migration. People who migrate from their own country to settle in another country are called immigrants. These immigrants are called immigrants in the country where they settle. In 1947, United India was divided into two countries, India and Pakistan. Many people migrated from Pakistan to settle in India. Similarly, people migrated from India to Pakistan. These migrants left their ancestral homes and businesses. They got some help from the governments of the respective countries. Still, they had to struggle hard to set up a home and earn their living. Read the story of Arush's grandfather. Arush's grandfather, Ramakant, wife Sushila, was born and brought up in Lahore, now in Pakistan. He completed his schooling in Lahore. In 1947, India became independent and was partitioned. Unfortunately, riots broke out and the entire family had to migrate from Lahore to Rajkot. They had to leave all their belongings and property in Lahore. On reaching Rajkot, the entire family faced many problems. They had to spend many days in tents and school buildings. There was shortage of food and drinking water, and the sanitary condition was poor. They got assistance from the local people and the government to establish a small business. The family was big. There were 6 members in the family. Arush's grandparents, their 2 sons, his father, and 1 uncle, 1 daughter, his aunt, had to live in a small house. After a few years, Aman, Arush's uncle, got a good job in Sydney. He migrated to Australia with his wife Anita. They have 2 children, Riya and Tanmay. Arush's father's younger sister Aditi got married to Sanjay. She moved away to stay with her in-laws in Jaipur. She has a son named Vipul and a daughter named Sneha. Arush's father, Ranjit, and mother, Monica, stayed in Rajkot carrying on their business. Now, look at the family tree of Arush's family. Ramakant, Sushila, Aman, Anita, Ranjit, Monica, Aditi, Sanjay, Riya, Tanmay, Arush, Vipul, Sneha. Thus, people migrate due to various reasons like change of job, search for a better job, expanding family, socio-economic reasons. People living in villages often have to vacate their houses because of some upcoming projects on their land. Poor people living in slums are forced to leave their homes because of illegal occupation of vacant sites. Displacement. Sometimes people are forced to move out of their homes because of displacement and demolition. During the construction of a dam, the government can ask the people living there to leave their homes as the entire place will be submerged underwater. Similarly, during big projects like construction of bridges and highways, land is taken away from people. They are then given land somewhere else. This is called displacement. Sometimes the government knocked down the houses of people built on unauthorized land. This is called demolition. The people have to shift from this place. Nina lives in a slum. Nina and her mother do the cleaning and cooking for some families living in the multi-storied buildings across the street. In the evening, Nina attends the school which is run especially for children like her who are too poor to go to a normal school. But the government has ordered people living in the slum to vacate the land for the construction of new road. The government has given them another place to rebuild their shelters. But will that place also have a school? Nina is worried. Also, no. Many people are displaced from their homes due to natural disasters such as floods, earthquakes, droughts, and landslides. Family values. Members of a family, even if living separately, share some basic values and traditions. They celebrate their joys together. They stand by one another in times of sorrow. Weddings and deaths bring together all the members of a family. Summer and winter vacations are the times when children visit their extended families. With changing times, many customs and traditions have changed. Earlier, women were only seen in the role of caretakers of the family. Today, women are managing to work outside the home too. Men take an active part in various household activities, so that women do not have to do all the work at home. Children also help their parents with various household jobs. Some values, however, remain unchanged. The younger members respect their elders. Elders also love and take care of the young. To teach children about values and rules, sometimes elders have to be strict with them. Tick the correct option. Answer the following questions. Why did Mr. Singh move to Delhi? Mr. Singh got promotion and was transferred to Delhi, so he was moving to Delhi. Where did Nina stay? Why was she so worried? Nina stayed in a slum. The government has ordered the people living in the slum to vacate the area for the construction of a road. The government has given them another place to rebuild their shelters. But Nina is worried whether that place has any school so that she can continue her studies. What is meant by international migration? The migration of people from one country to another is called international migration. Who are immigrants and emigrants? People who migrate from their own country to settle in another country are called emigrants. These emigrants are called immigrants in the country where they settle. When do people get displaced? People get displaced when the head of the family is an employee in an office and when he is shifted on transfer to another place. When there is a partition of a country or state. When a member of family shifted himself to another country for a better job. Due to expanding family. During the construction of a dam or a bridge. Due to socio-economic reasons. On what occasions do various members of an extended family come together? Members of a family, though living separately, share some basic values and traditions. They celebrate their joys together by coming together on a wedding, birthday party, or celebrate a religious festival. They come together to enjoy any long vacation such as winter or summer. Members of a family come together and stand by each other in times of sorrow such as a death in the family.
Fill in the blanks.